To all you musicians out there, I know getting a live gig is hard work. Back in the 70s, live music was the rule, not the exception. Now it seems like many venues would prefer to hire disc jockeys or do karaoke. So what's a band got to do to get some work out there? One possible solution is to hire a booking agent. A booking agent will approach music promoters and venues to get you booked for shows or even concert tours. They will also negotiate your contracts and make sure you have everything you need to perform at each show. Before you go off looking for a booking agent, you first need to ask yourself, is it worth giving up 20% of your income to obtain their services? You may want to consider booking your own tour. This is especially true when you're early in your career and there's barely enough money to keep the lights on. In the beginning, whether you like it or not, you will need to manage your music career. This will be for a variety of reasons. Probably the first and foremost will be that you cannot afford a manager at this time. The second most common reason is that you haven't yet developed a proven track record to get people to take you seriously. Regardless of the reasons, managing your own career has its upsides. For one, it will give you a first-hand understanding of managing your business. Without that knowledge, you won't really know what type of qualities to look for in an agent that you will entrust with your career. There are countless examples of famous bands that have been taken advantage of by unscrupulous managers. This usually happens in cases where the musician decided to leave all the business stuff to the manager. Another option you can consider for finding a manager is to hire a friend that is well organized, responsible, and trustworthy. There are many instances of successful agents that started their careers because they were friends of the band. If you decide to hire a friend as your booking agent and manager, you need to keep your business relationships professional. That means written contracts, a well-defined job description, and concrete goals. If they aren't doing their job, you need to be ready to fire them and move on to another manager who can pull their weight. Before you start looking for a booking agent, you need to ask yourself if you're far enough along in your career to even approach a professional agent. A booking agent probably won't even consider taking you on as a client unless you have a track record of success. Do you have a history of successful regional or national tours where you've made at least $800 to $1,000 per show? There are a number of other things you need to have lined up in order to be taken seriously when you make your pitch to a booking agent. First on your list of necessary materials are good quality recordings of your music. Videos of live performances in front of enthusiastic crowds will also make your case that your music group is ready to take it to the next level. Professional quality photos of your music group is another must-have item. They will also want to see a well-written bio of your accomplishments. An active social network and internet promotional program will also show that you are taking your music career seriously. Remember, a booking agent is in the business to make money. To persuade them to take you on as a client, you need to prove that representing your music group will be worth their time. If you get a one-on-one meeting with a potential agent, be ready to answer some of the following questions that will most likely come up in your interview. One question that will almost always be asked is your average show attendance. They will also want to hear a detailed description of your tour history and the fees charged or the guarantees you command per show. One of the most important factors you must consider when choosing an agent is their level of enthusiasm for your music. The last thing you want to do is hire someone that is not a fan of your music. If they're not enthusiastic about your music, it will come across to everyone they come in contact with. In the end, you want to hire someone whose primary focus is seeing you succeed rather than just being in it for the money. There are many music agents out there. How do you find the right one? Many agents specialize in a particular genre. As a result, one way to find an agent is to find one that is booking bands that are similar to yours. Another factor to consider is the territory they cover. Is it a particular region, or is it a certain country, or are they multinational? Another thing to check out is whether the agency you are considering is booking venues that are similar or slightly larger than the ones in which you are currently performing in. One way to find a booking agent is to go to presentingtalent.com. This is an excellent website to connect with agents that can find you steady work and guide your career to levels that you can only dream of. Presenting Talent has music promoters, agents, and venues that are scanning the site daily for musicians and bands. Now you might be saying to yourself, if only I could get a chance to have these people see my band in action. I know they'd hire us in a minute. Well, if this is really true, put together a pitch page on presentingtalent.com. Write a compelling bio. Add some pictures. If you have a video of a concert where your band is really kicking ass in front of a packed crowd that's really getting down with your music, then definitely add that too. Also add your social networking sites so that you can generate buzz and demonstrate that you have a huge fan base. Booking agencies usually charge between 10 to 20% of your earnings. In most cases, they will also want an exclusive agreement. 3-year exclusive agreements are the norm. I would recommend that you have a well-defined trial period before you make a final commitment to using a particular agency. It is also a good idea to have a good entertainment lawyer to help you with the agreements. Whether you're booking shows yourself or you're trying to find a booking agent to help take your career to the next level, one source that can help you achieve your goals is presentingtalent.com. This website allows you to promote yourself worldwide. Why just settle for gigs in your own small town? Why not search for venues in far-off exotic places? Whatever you do, don't limit yourself. Think big. Throw your promotion net out far. You never know what you're going to catch. See how far you can take it with presentingtalent.com.